Chapter 7, Part 1, Knowing Krishna Beyond Form, Scenes 7.1, 7.7.
Introduction, Knowledge, Wisdom, and the Face of God.
Scene. Kurukshetra's battlefield holds its breath as Krishna prepares to lift the veil further. Up to now, Arjuna has been taught action without attachment, meditation with steadiness, equality of vision, and the supremacy of the yogi. Now, in Chapter 7, Krishna begins to reveal himself not only as guide and friend, but as the very source of all reality. For the first time, the warrior hears what few ever hear: the mystery of how knowledge and wisdom unite in the vision of the divine.
Then, in the ancient world, seekers distinguish between Jnana knowledge of principles and Vijnana direct realization, wisdom applied. A scholar could master Jnana by studying texts, but Vijnana belonged to sages who had lived the truth. Krishna bridges the two. He promises to give Arjuna knowledge and wisdom together, not in theory, but in realization. Knowledge without wisdom is like light without warmth, cold and distant. Wisdom without knowledge risks confusion. The union of both transforms the seeker. In verses 1 to 7, Krishna explains that all forms, elements, and forces in the universe rest in him. His higher nature pervades all, and knowing this makes one wise beyond mere intellect. For Arjuna, this is staggering. The friend before him, the charioteer guiding his horses, now reveals himself as cosmic foundation. The battlefield begins to shimmer not only with warriors and weapons, but with the presence of divinity woven through every atom.
Now, this teaching is breathtakingly timely for our lives. We live in an age of information, flooded with data, analysis, and theories. Knowledge is abundant, but wisdom is scarce. We know how to split atoms, but not always how to live peacefully. We master technology, but often struggle to master ourselves. Krishna offers a corrective. Knowledge must flower into wisdom. Data must transform into understanding. Science must harmonize with spirituality.
Think of your own life. You may know facts about nutrition, but wisdom is in eating mindfully. You may know communication techniques, but wisdom is in speaking with compassion. You may know about meditation, but wisdom is in sitting daily with a calm heart. Krishna is teaching Arjuna and us that the union of knowledge and wisdom reveals God everywhere. To know Krishna beyond form is to see divinity in both principles and experience, in both theory and practice. Focus. The heart of Chapter 7's opening is this: knowledge is not just information, but transformation. Krishna is both the source of all data and the wisdom that makes it meaningful. To balance science with spirituality is to see God everywhere. This is knowing Krishna beyond form.
Scene 7.1, Listen with mind fixed on me. Scene. Krishna says, "With your mind fixed on me and practicing yoga, hear how you shall know me fully without doubt, O Arjuna."
Then Krishna opens with a call to attention. Arjuna must not listen casually, but with mind fixed, heart steady, yoga practiced. This is no ordinary teaching, it is the rarest knowledge, revealing Krishna himself. For Arjuna, the moment is profound. He has long seen Krishna as friend and charioteer. Now he is invited to know him fully, without doubt. The battlefield shifts from a place of war to a classroom of the divine, where the greatest secret will be unveiled.
Now, this is a timeless lesson. In our distracted world, wisdom cannot be received without focus. Information can be skimmed, but transformation requires attention. Krishna teaches that the mind must be fixed, heart steady, and life aligned in yoga before knowledge ripens into wisdom. In practice, this means setting aside distractions when learning, praying, or meditating. It means listening not only with ears, but with soul. Just as a seed germinates only in still soil, wisdom grows only in focused mind.
Focus. Fix your mind, steady your heart, and listen deeply. Transformation begins when attention meets truth.
Scene 7.2, The Union of Knowledge and Wisdom. Scene. Krishna declares, "I shall declare to you in full this knowledge together with wisdom. When you know this, nothing further remains to be known."
Then Krishna sets the stage for revelation. He is not giving partial truth or fragments of philosophy. He is offering the union of knowledge, Jnana, and wisdom, Vijnana. Knowledge explains principles, the structure of reality, the nature of matter, spirit, and God. Wisdom is their realization in life, direct perception of the divine in all. Together they form completeness. Krishna promises that when Arjuna understands this union, nothing else will remain to be known. For a seeker surrounded by war and uncertainty, this is ultimate assurance. Knowledge here is not trivia, it is liberation.
Now, this speaks directly to our age of information. We often feel overwhelmed by facts, yet undernourished in wisdom. We know much, but remain restless. Krishna offers a way to wholeness. True knowledge is not mere accumulation. It is insight joined with lived truth. To know how the world works, and to live in harmony with it, that is wisdom. When this union is realized, the restless quest for more information calms. You begin to live from clarity rather than confusion. In that sense, Krishna's words invite us to transform from collectors of data to carriers of wisdom.
Focus. Seek the union of knowledge and wisdom. Facts alone do not liberate. Lived realization completes knowledge, leaving nothing more to chase.
Scene 7.3, One Among Thousands. Scene. Krishna reveals, among thousands of men, scarcely one strives for perfection, and among those striving, scarcely one truly knows me.
Then, Krishna now speaks of rarity. Out of thousands, only a few even seek perfection, and among those who strive, only the rarest truly know him as he is. For Arjuna, this is sobering. The path is narrow, the travelers few. But it is also inspiring, because Krishna is personally offering him the chance to be among the rare. This teaching humbles the seeker. Knowledge of God is not common. It requires sincerity, persistence, and grace.
Now, this truth humbles us today as well. Many chase success, wealth, or comfort. Few strive for self-realization. And even among seekers, many settle for partial truths, stopping short of union. But Krishna reminds us, rarity makes the path precious. If you are striving sincerely, you are already among the rare. This should not breed arrogance, but gratitude. Spiritual striving itself is extraordinary, a privilege and responsibility.
Focus, treasure your striving. Few seek truth, fewer persevere, and rarest of all are those who realize God. If you are striving, you are already blessed.
Scene 7.4, My Eightfold Material Energy. Scene, Krishna continues. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intellect, and ego. These 8 constitute my separated material energies.
Then the teaching deepens. Krishna reveals that all of material creation rests in him. The 5 great elements, earth, water, fire, air, ether, along with mind, intellect, and ego, are his energies, separated from him yet sustained by him. This is not philosophy alone, but cosmology. Everything Arjuna sees, warriors, chariots, the battlefield itself arises from Krishna's energy. Nothing is outside him. The divine is not distant from matter, but immanent within it. For Arjuna, this changes perspective. He does not fight in a random world, he fights in Krishna's world, sustained by Krishna's energies.
Now, this truth expands our vision. Many separate God from the world, seeing the divine only in temples or scriptures. Krishna dissolves that divide. The ground beneath your feet, the air you breathe, the fire that warms, the water that nourishes, the mind that thinks, all are his energies. Even ego and intellect, which often trouble us, are part of his creation. This vision transforms ordinary life into sacred ground. Cooking, working, speaking, breathing, all are interactions with the divine's energies. To live with this awareness is to turn daily life into yoga.
Focus. See the divine in all. The elements, mind, intellect, even ego are Krishna's energies. Nothing is outside him. Live daily life as sacred participation. Scene 7.5, My Higher Nature.
Scene. Krishna declares, besides this lower nature, O mighty armed Arjuna, know my higher nature, the living beings, by which this world is sustained.
Then Krishna expands his teaching. The material elements, earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intellect, ego, are his lower energy. But beyond them lies his higher nature, life itself, consciousness, the spark of spirit that animates all beings. This higher nature sustains the world. For Arjuna, this is revelation. The warriors before him are not only bodies of elements, but bearers of Krishna's higher energy. Their life itself is divine. The battlefield is not only clash of matter, but dance of spirit.
Now, this reshapes our perspective. Modern science explains matter brilliantly, atoms, molecules, forces, but struggles with the mystery of consciousness. Krishna answers, consciousness is his higher energy. Life itself is divine spark. Recognizing this changes how we treat people, animals, nature. They are not machines, but bearers of higher energy. In daily life, this means respecting life in all its forms, seeing every being as infused with the divine.
Focus, see beyond matter, life itself is Krishna's higher nature, respect every being as carrier of divine energy. Scene 7.6, the source of all.
Scene. Krishna continues, know that all beings are born from this union of my higher and lower natures. I am the origin of the entire universe, and its dissolution too.
Then, here Krishna unites the vision, the lower nature matter and the higher nature spirit combine to form all beings. Matter is the body, spirit is the life. Both are sustained by Krishna. He is the source from which the universe arises and into which it dissolves. For Arjuna, this is breathtaking. His friend, his guide, is now revealed as origin and end of cosmos. To know Krishna is to know the source of all, the cycle of creation and dissolution itself.
Now, this truth still challenges us. We often divide science and spirituality. Science explains matter, spirituality speaks of spirit. Krishna integrates both. Matter and spirit together form life, and both rest in him. This integration is vital for us. When we see him as source, arrogance fades. We cannot claim independence, for all comes from him. When we see him as dissolution, fear softens. Death is not annihilation, but return to origin. This vision turns life into sacred trust.
Focus. Krishna is the origin and end of all. Matter and spirit unite in him. Live with humility and reverence for the source of life. Scene 7.7, all rest in me.
Scene. Krishna concludes this opening section. O conqueror of wealth, there is nothing higher than me. All rests in me as pearls strung on a thread.
Then the metaphor shines. Pearls form a necklace, but unseen thread holds them together. Likewise, the universe dazzles with forms, but Krishna is the hidden thread binding all. Without thread, pearls scatter. Without Krishna, creation collapses. For Arjuna, this is profound. The warriors, the weapons, the chariots, even his own doubt, all are strung on Krishna. Nothing is outside him. The battlefield itself hangs on the thread of divine presence.
Now, this image speaks vividly today. We see the pearls people, events, technologies, achievements, but often miss the thread. Life feels scattered, disconnected. Krishna reminds us, there is unity beneath diversity. God is the thread, unseen yet essential. This awareness dissolves loneliness. Even in chaos, we are held by the thread. To live with this vision is to honor the hidden unity, to trust that beneath variety, the divine binds all together.
Focus. See the thread in the pearls. Beneath diversity, Krishna holds all. Nothing is higher than him. Live in awareness of this unity. Closing summary, knowing Krishna beyond form.
Scene. The battlefield of Kurukshetra glimmers with a new light. Until now, Krishna has guided Arjuna through renunciation, action, meditation, and devotion. But here, in the opening of chapter 7, he unveils something deeper, his own nature as both the source of matter and the life of spirit. The dialogue moves from philosophy to revelation. Arjuna is not only hearing of duty, but of divinity itself.
Then, Krishna begins by demanding attention. With mind fixed and heart steady, Arjuna must listen, for what follows is not ordinary teaching. Scene 7.1. Krishna promises to give both knowledge, principles, and wisdom, realization, so complete that nothing further will remain to be known. Scene 7.2. This is the union that ancient seekers longed for. But Krishna tempers this promise with realism. Among thousands, only a few strive for perfection, and among them only the rarest truly know him. Scene 7.3. The path is precious because it is rare. For Arjuna, this both humbles and inspires. He is being given access to what few ever receive. Krishna then reveals his energies. The eightfold material energy, earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intellect, and ego are his separated lower nature. Scene 7.4. But beyond them is his higher nature, life itself, consciousness, the divine spark in every being. Scene 7.5. From the union of these two, matter and spirit, all beings arise, and in him they dissolve. Scene 7.6. Finally, Krishna crowns the vision with a metaphor. All rests in him as pearls strung on a thread, scene 7.7. The thread is unseen, yet it holds all together. Krishna is that thread. For Arjuna, this transforms everything. The battlefield no longer looks like a clash of bodies and weapons. It becomes a cosmic play, where every form and every life is infused with Krishna's presence. His despair begins to dissolve, replaced by awe.
Now, this wisdom lands with urgency for us today. We live in an age of dazzling pearls, data, science, technology, achievements. But we often miss the thread. We know how things work, but not why. We accumulate information, but thirst for meaning. Krishna offers the union of knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge without wisdom overwhelms. Wisdom without knowledge misguides. Together, they liberate.
Think about daily life. You may know how to manage finances, but wisdom is in using wealth for good. You may know the science of health, but wisdom is in living with balance. You may know history, but wisdom is in learning compassion from it. Krishna calls us to move from data to transformation. His vision also redefines how we see the world. The ground beneath your feet, the air you breathe, the fire in your body, the water you drink, the thoughts in your mind, all are divine energy. Consciousness itself, the awareness by which you live, is his higher nature. This means life is not mechanical, but sacred. Every being from ant to sage carries Krishna's spark. This dissolves arrogance, softens fear, and nurtures reverence.
Most of all, Krishna's image of the thread is medicine for modern restlessness. Life often feels scattered: work, family, society, crises, ambitions. We see pearls, but miss the unity. Krishna reminds us, the thread is always present. God holds all together. When we remember this, loneliness fades, chaos calms, and meaning deepens. We are never truly disconnected, because all rests in Him.
Focus. The essence of Chapter 7, Part 1 is this: see knowledge not as mere data, but as transformative wisdom. Recognize Krishna as both matter and spirit, as source and sustainer, as hidden thread in every pearl of life. Balance science with spirituality, facts with meaning, effort with devotion. When you see knowledge and wisdom united in the divine, nothing more remains to be known.